Hey guys, the Black Critic Guy. And this is going to be more of a personal video, as the title clearly shows. And for those of you who are wondering what I'm sitting on, this is actually going to be the new chair, or as it stands, the new couch that I'll be using for all of my reviews from this point on. Because my old chair, this chair right here, this one right here, see this guy right here? The head fell off. And move the camera. Let me just go ahead and fix that back up there. Right about there. Alright, but yeah, so you see this chair? The backrest broke off a couple months ago. In fact, I broke this chair during my Akisora review. Remember that part of my Akisora review after I destroyed my laptop where I got up and threw my chair? That's how I broke this. So, thank you, Akisora, for fucking up my review chair, one of my favorite chairs that I've used for the last 3 years for my Black Critic Guy reviews. So, just another thing that Akisora ruined for me. That's why it's such a terrible anime. It brought out so many terrible emotions and it fucked up so many great things. But yeah, so this chair is now broken and it's time to just lay it to green pastures. It's served me well, but now it's time to retire you, old friend. So that's why I got this new guy, my new couch, and I like it. I found it while I was driving around. It was just outside, and I'm like, I'm gonna take this. It's now my couch. But we're not here to talk about the new decor and the new chairs and stuff. I'm here to talk about you guys and why you all mean so much to me. And I know many of you are like, oh wow, Tony, really? You're making this type of video to suck up to your subscribers? Well, yes. Because if it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the Black Critic Guy, and I want you all to know how much you mean to me. Whether you believe it or not, it doesn't matter to me. I have to say it for both myself and for you guys. Before I get to that, I also want to kind of explain how I got to this point. So, as many of you know, the last weekend had not been good on me on a personal level. It destroyed me. It exhausted me. It was just a terrible time. And it actually made me really ill. I got sick during the weekend, and on Monday when I made that video about Ghost in the Shell's box office, I actually had a fever, and I had a runny nose, and I just wasn't feeling good at all. And so this week, it got a little bit better, and I was feeling the brunt of my illness today. I was actually going to do a review, but I was so sick, I couldn't get out of my bed. So I just decided not to do anything. But after staying in all day, just feeling miserable and disgusting and ill, I said to myself, you know, I feel like going for a walk. And I needed to go to the store, so it gave me a good excuse to go for a walk. I had to go buy some orange juice and some chicken noodle soup for, you know, the illness and stuff. And so I decided to go out for a walk, and it was the best decision I made tonight. Because I was stuck in this cramped fucking room that drains me constantly. And then I went outside where it's open, free, the stars were out, the moon was out, the breeze was blowing in my face. It was a nice, cool breeze, not a single cloud in the sky. It really helped me to clear my mind and to think about a couple of things. It was great. And I walked for about 2 hours. And while I was on my walk, besides thinking about a couple of things, I also called up a bunch of old friends and kind of reconnected, reestablished with them and see what they were up to. It was good to hear their voices again and to see what they were doing. It was, you know, it was awesome. And while I was on this walk, after talking to all my friends, I started thinking about, like, my YouTube channel and where I saw it and how I was feeling about it. And to be honest, I've been a bit depressed about my YouTube channel. It's not growing as fast as I want it to, which is no one's problem. I do the best that I can, and because YouTube has gone much bigger with the controversy surrounding the ads and the oversaturation of each community, it's really hard to stand out. So it's not anyone's problem. It's a myriad of problems. And I honestly think too, maybe I could do better to appeal to a bigger audience. But I don't want to sell out for the sake of getting views and getting the subs. I don't feel like I have to market myself to the casual viewer or like the mainstream viewers by using clickbait pictures and exaggerated titles all the time. I know a lot of you are going to be like, that's rich, Tony. You use clickbait titles and clickbait thumbnails. And I only do that sparingly because I think it's funny. Now, if I did that all the time, that's when it would be a problem. But I don't do it all the time. I do it sparingly. And I just didn't want to resort to doing that. I didn't want to have to be that type of person that always relied on the big inflammatory clickbait title. I feel like your content should speak for itself. And if the content is good, then people will come. That's how I've always been. And that's what I'll always be. But to say that I've been very satisfied with my experience on YouTube would be a lie. It's exhausting. I put in a lot of hours to see very little payment from it. Not like money payment, but like views and likes and all that stuff. I see very little gratification from making these videos. I don't know what the word I'm thinking of is. I always do this where I have this train of thought, but I can't think of the word to best describe it. But fulfilled. I don't really feel fulfilled by the videos that, or I'm not fulfilled by how my videos do. I put a ton of effort on them, but they don't get the views or they don't get the likes that I was hoping it would get. But again, it's not really anybody's problem, and I'm not blaming you guys. It's not your fault. That's just the nature of the beast. With YouTube being as big as it is, it's really hard for a small voice to make a loud noise. But for those who have stuck around, all 73,000 of you so far, in fact, well, not really 73,000, as only about 1/10 of you actually participate frequently on the channel, which is totally fine. But for the ones that have stuck by through thick and thin, whether you agreed with my opinions or not, and as of recently, you all have been not on the same page with me, which is totally fine. I'm used to that. But to all of you, from the bottom of my heart, I want you all to know that I am very grateful that you have stuck with my channel. And I want you all to know that I love you. Seriously. I know that's kind of like a very bold statement to say that you love your subscribers, but I truly do. I may not always show it, like, you know, responding to your comments or constantly speaking to you guys on a daily basis. I know there are a lot of you who message me on Facebook and on Twitter, like constantly talking to me, and I don't really respond as frequently to you guys. And the main reason for that is because even I get tired of talking. So sometimes I just need the space. I actually had a discussion with one of my subscribers about it, saying, hey, you know, as much as I appreciate you like talking to me and stuff like that, sometimes you talk so much that it becomes bothersome to me. You know, keep in mind, guys, I am still human. I'm still a person. And people do get agitated and irritated, and there are days that they don't want to talk. So it's not that I hate you, and it's not that I don't want to talk to you. It's just I need the space, and I'd rather talk sparingly, you know. So to all of you who message me and comment, or like message me on Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff, if I don't respond as soon as, you know, or frequently, it's because I'm either busy or I don't really feel like talking. It's nothing against you. It's just sometimes I need my space. So that's why. But even though I don't really message you guys back that much or talk that much to you guys, I do want you to know that I am truly grateful. If it wasn't for you, I would not be here, honestly. There would be no Black Critic Guy. I wouldn't be at the spot that I'm in. I wouldn't have this lovely room. I wouldn't be so motivated to keep on striving to become better and constantly shooting out these videos if it wasn't for you guys. You keep me going on a daily basis. I wake up in the morning and the first thing that I do is I go to my YouTube channel and I read your comments, see what you guys have to say, whether it's like positive feedback, negative feedback, whatever. There's a bug here. It's flying around. But yeah, I always read your guys' comments. I want to hear what you all have to say. And don't think that just because you guys constantly leave like bad comments or heavy criticism comments that I don't read them. I do. And as much as those comments do kind of get under my skin sometimes, I mean, nobody likes to be criticized. I think it's very helpful to get comments like that because it keeps me on my toes. It keeps me sharp. If I constantly just got praise and accolades for my opinions and I wasn't challenged, I feel like I would get too comfortable, too complacent to that. And then when I finally got criticized, I wouldn't know how to react. I would be like, whoa, it's so scary, people hate me now. I wouldn't be like that because I'm used to getting the criticism. And criticism helps you grow. It helps you become better. So I thank you. I thank the people who are really hard on me, give me the constructive criticism and say, hey, maybe you just need to look at it a different way. Not to say that the good comments are bad. They are the ones that I radiate towards the most because we all seek some sort of gratification. We all seek some sort of nice comment. You know, the ones that are very uplifting and pat you on the back. We seek those validations. That's what I was going to say. We seek validation. And the happy comments are the things that we look forward to. But I also put a lot of emphasis on the criticism comments and the heavy comments. I may not always agree with them and I may not always like them, but they keep me on my toes and they're good. They are a vital part at keeping this channel alive and keeping it from becoming stagnant. So, we may not always see eye to eye, guys. But just because we don't agree on things does not mean we can't be pleasant. And I think that's one of the problems that I had with the comments I read in the Ghost in the Shell videos is that because of my opinion, you took it as a personal affront to your opinions and your thoughts on the show. And that's just not the case. I didn't say you can't like the movie or you couldn't like the show. I'm just saying that from where I stood, my perspective of it, I didn't like it. And that's why I always appreciate comments that say, you know, I see your opinion, but I have to, you know, respectfully disagree, and then they go into their reasons why they disagree, and I'm like, you know what, that was very well said, you brought up a lot of good points, although I still stand by my statement. So when I make a video, guys, don't ever take it as a personal affront to you. I'm not attacking you, I'm not attacking your opinion, so you shouldn't have to attack mine. Hear what I have to say, and if you don't agree with it, let me know. That's why I always end my video asking you guys, what did you think of this anime or movie? I'm not the end-all be-all opinion. We all have different opinions. We're all different people. Anyway, I feel like I've been rambling a lot. I'm sorry. I tend to do that a lot. But I had a lot to say, and I just wanted to kind of express it in this video and let you guys know that although we argue, when we fight, we get into bunch of bullshit, we can be pleasant about it. And I still really appreciate that you all stick around and watch my shitty content. It means the world to me. It truly does. Anyway, enough of that sap fest. Now that I got that all out of the way, I do want to let you guys know that I'm currently working on a new anime review. I'm hoping to have it out on my birthday. And hopefully a top 10 list as well out on my birthday. I'm watching another anime. I'm going to watch it tonight while I'm eating my noodles and drinking my OJ. Get that done and probably have that out soon. And also I will be doing a BCG mail coming your way as well. I might even do that one on my birthday. I don't know. I've so many things I gotta do. See, this is what goes in the mind of Tony Watley II, the Black Critic Guy. I just constantly am thinking about what my next project is. There's no rest. There ain't no rest for the Tony. Well, except for today, of course. But do stay tuned. A lot of content is on your way, and I hope that whether you agree with it or disagree with it, that you enjoy and like it. So until the next video comes, guys, if you would like to see more videos on this channel and be a part of the Black Critic Crew, please hit that subscribe button below, like this video if you really enjoyed it, and I am Tony Watley II, the Black Critic Guy. Very thankful that you clicked on this video and watched it, and I will see you at the next video. Peace, YouTube.